Wake. I'm an Alexander Technique teacher and have been a teacher for 4 years, having completed a 3-year full-time training course. I got involved in this because I had a bad back, and that was how I was introduced to the Alexander Technique. The technique is 80% mental and only 20% physical. And the thing with the technique is it is so easy if only we'd stop doing it. All our lives we've been brought up with must try harder, must sit up straight. You know, we have to try to succeed. The usual thing with golfers and runners is for a golfer, they've hit a ball, it's gone really, really well, and they want to do it again. So because they've decided they're going to do it again, they've lost what they had. And it's because we go into our doing mode. And the technique is about staying where you are, being aware of you, and then just allowing it to happen. Everything you do is mental. How am I going to get out of this chair? I could just do it, and I could do it badly, or I could think, and actually think of all the joints being as long and as released as possible, and the muscles being released as possible, and get out of a chair with much more grace. Follow, follow. And don't arrive. People don't realise how heavy your head is. And because the technique starts at the head and then works down the rest of the body, then if you appreciate how heavy your head is, if it's balanced incorrectly, it makes you become more aware of the changes that need to take place. If you are upright and you are open, then your muscles will feel much less strain. If you crouch down and get round-shouldered, then muscles have to adjust accordingly. So, of course, you become much more closed and have a lot more discomfort. So the fact that you become open helps you to probably feel better, yes. And because you're up off all your joints, walking is easier, sitting is easier, and you do feel a lot more graceful.
My deportment is not great. I'm being told I'm rather prone to hang off my frame, which then sets me up with back problems. And I decided that rather than constantly going back to the physio, that I'd actually go somewhere where I could then learn something and treat myself afterwards. So that's really why I thought the Alexander Technique met everything that I needed to do.
I was looking into problems to do with migraines because I suffer from migraines, and I'd had some massage techniques on my neck and they were working, but it had to be kept up over some time. So something a bit more permanent, like a change in lifestyle, seemed to be a good idea. I sit at a computer a lot, and in the same way, instead of leaning forward and peering at the screen, to be relaxed and sit back, have the keyboard, the mouse and the screen all at the correct angle, and of course to sit properly, then it's more relaxing and it causes less problems.
What you're trying to do is change habits of a lifetime, and this is what we all have. We have habits, the way we sit, the way we stand, the way we react to the telephones, the way we delve into computers. And if you think of how many years you've had those habits, it takes a long time to change them or to make those habits less bad.
You have to go inside yourself to really think about things. And then you become very aware from then on, once Pauline has said something, that you're looking out of the window and you're not looking in the right place, or you're not standing with your weight on your feet. And it's a gradual process, and you're just constantly aware of the importance of lying and releasing everything.
Well done.
The Alexander Technique is about remembering how a human should stand, move, sit, the correct relationship between the muscles and the bones in the body, so that we work or as we should. In modern life, I think possibly anyone could benefit, because there are so many things that we do without realising it. We sit wrongly, or maybe drive very much concentrating whereas relaxing would be much better and safer. We sit and use computers, sit at desks at work a lot, or maybe lift heavy weights, and think about what you're doing and apply the technique is definitely a good idea.
We start with sitting and standing work. Sitting and standing teaches you have feet to stand on, not legs. It teaches you have ankle joints, knee joints, hip joints that need to be free for movement and not locked, which is what most of us tend to do. If you have locked knees, it pushes your back forward. So it teaches people that if you just help to work with your legs, it reacts to your back. But again, because it's thinking and not doing, that's all to do within your head. You have to think about it. You need to start thinking. Gentle hands seem to help guide people in the right direction. Our hands don't manipulate. Our hands are just there as a guide. So if someone is standing and their back is pushed forward, sometimes we actually don't know where our backs are. We're very, very busy. We've rushed off to have a lesson, but we're still thinking about what we've done. By a teacher putting their hands gently on the base of your back and just saying simple words like, just thinking to my hand, makes them actually come back to where their back should be, and you feel as if everything starts to move into place. Now the crown of the head, just think, crown of the head, chin to release, that's it.
While working hard and being quite stressed at work, I've maybe had a migraine, 2 migraines a month, and I've had a couple of migraines since I started the Alexander technique, but I can now control them or eliminate them altogether.
Physio is very much about somebody else doing something to you, and you're reliant on them telling you exactly which exercise is the right one to do. And this is very much about you are aware of when your body is in the right place or the wrong place. So I think it's up to you to do that, and I like that it's something you can take away and it's with you forever.